Okay, Rob G back with you, working on the MGB. Got a package from Rimmer Brothers with a brand new $13 fuse block in it. Put that on the fender and put new fuses in it, cleaned up the connections, and we'll see how this baby motates now when we turn the key on. Well, don't you need that installed to run it? Nah, that's just, we can get around that. So we'll just hook up our battery here. Get a good tight connection on that, yeah. That'd be good. Don't have a seat, but we got some cardboard here. So, got to choke this thing up a little bit. You gotta set this down a second. Sorry about that. All right, so we got her choked up here. So we can get in this monster. Just like a kiddie ride. Guess them Europeans don't have a very good diet. Anyhow, got the old switch wired up here. Should work. Got the fuel gauge hooked up, got tach hooked up. Tach has to be grounded. Here's the normal ground for that on this instrument light wiring. So we just run a massive hot wire from a terminal on the back over to the door post over here. Should be good. Got our all pressure gauge. See what happens here when we turn the key on. Oh, looky, we got wipies. Didn't have that when I got this thing, so how you turn those off? There we go. 2 speeds. Oh yeah, sounds faster. We'll park those kind of, sort of. I don't see anything on the fuel gauge. That's not a good sign. Let's see if this thing will crank. Running kind of rich. Need to get a tripod. Oh yeah, we got fuel, we got tach, we got oil pressure, we got temperature should come up, we got carbon monoxide. Better get the door open. Oh, it's a lovely day for an Eskimo. Not really what I like to see. Everybody needs a 500-pound bomb in their yard. There's my MGB GT, I guess you could call it. That's my parts car with a camper on it to keep the elements out, even though it's set outside for century or so with squirrels living in it. This one had squirrels in it too, so I'll tell what kind of bacteria I got to breathe working on this thing. My two internal flow carburetors haven't adjusted the valves, haven't put a new set points in it or anything like that. It's still doing pretty good. When I got it, didn't have any air cleaners. Bought a couple of pancakes off eBay for, I don't know, $45 or something. Probably can't see it. This has some exhaust header on it. I don't have enough light, but it's got an aftermarket header on it. I was gonna put the original type manifold on it. I thought, well, heck, it's got an exhaust on it. Just go ahead and run it. Got a cracked engine mount down here. I got a weld. Somebody took a torch and cut out a little extra clearance around the old steering rod there. That I really appreciate that. Looks like they put new master cylinders in it for me before I bought it. Whoever was working on it before I got it. Appreciate that. I'm curious. Yep. Still got that light on. That's the a red light up on the instrument panel. I really don't know when it's supposed to be on. I wouldn't think it's supposed to be on all the time. That may be telling me my alternator's not alternating. I don't have an owner's manual yet, so I just kind of got to guess at what a lot of this stuff is. We got cruise control here. So I haven't even adjusted the carburetors yet. One of them is open a little more than the other. I think the idle should come down. You got to kind of give it a little help out there. I might need to lubricate the linkages or adjust them a little bit. Haven't got that far yet. But it do run. Got good oil pressure at idle. Like here, the little valves are clicking, you know, they got a little clearance. Let's see here, we got, what's this thing? It says lights. Oh my goodness, something lit up over here. We have our Christmas tree, instrument lights all lit up. What's this thing do? Oh, it's a rheostat. It rheostats. How about that? Who'd have thought? The fan doesn't work. It's not hooked up. I probably want to get a squirrel's nest out of there before I try to turn it on. I don't quite know why somebody put two washers here and none here. In the Haynes manual, it has some weird procedure for shimming where this steering column goes down to the rack and pinion. There's some weird geometry going on there that we probably won't worry too much about right now. Maybe some other time. Are we coming up in heat? I don't see any temps yet, but it's about freezing outside. It's about freezing in here now. Starting to get a little heat in the radiator. About the oil cooler. Yeah, a little bit. I gotta get some oil to put in the dash box. They had transmission fluid in them. I built the carburetors, rebuilt the carburetors. I put them on there, but I don't even have any oil in those yet, so slap me on the wrist for that one. We're not going anywhere until we get some rollers on here. I gotta get those wheels cleaned up, painted, and get some new tires on it. It came with 15-inch alloy wheels. The tires were all bad and rotten, and I said, you know, if I'm gonna spend all that money, I don't really want a mismatched set of wheels. I had 3 of one style and 2 of another, and they rubbed when you turned the wheel because it was 15-inch. So I just eBayed a set of these road styles, and that's what's gonna go back on it with the original 14-inch rims. There's certain things that I think work out better if you don't screw with it. That may be one of them. I kind of like the look of the aluminum wheels, but not that much I didn't like. Anyhow, I got a piece of aluminum in here. This whole floorboard is out of here right now. I haven't got the front part out yet, but I just got that aluminum thrown in there so I can not be sitting on top of the muffler. Oh yeah, the old temp gauge is going to work for us, and I'll do a video where I clean these up. They're all tarnished. I cleaned the glass on this, but I need to get some white paint and paint that needle. These need to be cleaned up on the bezels. I actually bought a set of new bezels off the internet, but I don't think I'm going to use them. Save them for another day. These clean up pretty good. These switches, I'll get some silver paint the edges here. So we haven't blown it up yet. I'm not Elon Musk. I can't afford big explosions in my videos, even though it looks kind of cool. Maybe when I win the lottery, I'll launch a MGB into space, and it can race his little red roadster he's got up there. Or maybe not, but anyhow. So I would call that progress, because I didn't have to hotwire the instruments anymore to get them to work. It's going through the fuse block like it should now. I still got quite a bit of unrat nesting to do on the wiring, but it's coming along a little bit at a time.